daily live that we have been pursuing. Every single day, we say we are going live until the end of the year. We're finishing out the year strong by doing exactly what we put our minds to. That's the whole concept. That's the whole purpose of these daily lives until the end of the year, until December 31st will be the last day of the live. Well, it ain't gonna be the last day of live. Let me reword that. But that's the last day that we are doing this little challenge, which is going every single day for the live. And the purpose of it is to just commit or stick to our commitment of ourselves and saying that we are going to be, you know, getting better, sticking to our words. Somebody just sent a like. I appreciate the like. I appreciate the you popping in. I can't see the comments because I'm fairly new to using the YouTube live. And sometimes they show good things, sometimes they don't. So for me, it don't even really matter because I don't moderate. All I do is come on here and illustrate and just talk about the things that I need to talk about. See, I don't know if y'all caught that. I was trying to rhyme a little bit, but it is what it is. Today is game day. Today is game day. We got a game day. We're on the road. We're playing against a team. They are in ninth place, but it is very difficult to go in anybody's crib and beat anybody on their court. It's very difficult to do that. So today is all about being mentally locked in, mentally focused, mentally ready. And how do you do that? A lot of people are talking about, oh, you gotta be mentally locked in, you gotta be mentally ready. And it's like, okay, what I gotta do? Think hard enough? Think hard enough about what's going on? And I think everybody has their own particular way of getting ready for game day. Me particularly, I normally, I start off every day pretty much the same way, or I try to for the most part, which is I get up and I get into my prayer and meditation throughout the day. That's just normally how I start my day off because you can't get the day right if you don't get your mind right. And if you don't take the time to get your mind right, you will never be able to get full grasp of what you want to do today, what you want to accept, how you want your day to go. And before the basketball game, before life gets to me, I go inside my own world. And my own world is inside of my head. Everything exterior happens because of what you control on the interior. Your thoughts, your energy, your processes of your soul, by your actions, by what you say, you think, your energy field, your aura that you portray is based on your inner world. By what you're feeding it from this outside world, whether that's the thoughts, that's the books, that's the training, all of that. I go in and access all that first in my mind. Okay, we got a game today. These are some of the moves. This is the shots that I'm going to be taking. I like to get in, I like to visualize what I'm going to be doing for the day in the game, what moves I'm going to be getting to, what am I going to work on in the training, in the pre-game shoot around. This is what I'm going to work on first. This is what I'm going to do first. I'm going to work on these things, these moves, these specific moves, because this is how the defense plays. Okay, the defense, they do this. This is how they like to do on defense. I'm going to have this shot open right here. When I get a switch on a guard, I'm going to take this shot right here. When I drive, I'm going to do this. And it's just like taking a little bit of time to just map out those things early in the day so it's stuck on your head and on your mind. So when you get into those positions in the game, you're able to take advantage of those positions. That's just one of the things that I do. So waking up, don't even touch the phone other than to turn my alarm off. No music, no nothing. Some days there's music, which is my gospel music or my meditation, and then I meditate and pray at the same time. And then I get into my morning stretches, just to use my stretching board, and just mentally, just after I stretch, I lay down and do some more breathing techniques, meditation, 4 second. My breathing technique that I use is 4 second intake, 4 second hold, 4 second breathing out 4 times. The 4 for 4. Pretty simple, just to get the body and the mind clear and calm down the noise in your head and just get some just clarity and vision for what you're trying to do for yourself. And that's what all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get clarity and vision for what I'm trying to do for myself from the jump, for the game tonight. And then another thing, like right now, we just got out of a shoot around. I ate a lot of fruit. Thank God they gave us some fruit today, and it was good fruit. They be giving us these bad fruit sometimes when they come to to the gym. They bring fruit every week. Sometimes it be bad. Last week it was terrible. There was so much rotten oranges and bananas, and it's like, where y'all get this from? Today they brought some more. Thank God. We appreciate it. All the fruit that you guys give us. But normally I try not to eat so much. I try not to eat so much, like really heavy. I didn't eat breakfast, so I'll eat one meal today. It's early right now for us. It's like 1 o'clock. We don't play until 9. I haven't ate at all today other than some fruit. I ate like three bananas, 2 apples, and 3 tangerines. That was breakfast. That was a good little food. You know what I'm saying? That's keeping me light. I like to be light on game days. I don't like to eat a lot of food. It's like a hack that I wouldn't say it's a hack, but it's just something that I've done recently when I was in Argentina. Was on some of the days that I used to have practice or have games, it will fall on the day that I would fast. So I used to fast once a day, one day out of the week, which is normally on Wednesdays. I'll fast. I try to go 7 p.m. or 10 p.m. Or I try to go as late as possible the night before without eating, which is like 7 or 8, and then don't eat until like 5 the next day. No sugar, no nothing. Maybe 1 cup of coffee, no sugar, and just water until the next day. And I started doing that, and it kind of ran into my game days. So once I started doing it on game days and I wouldn't eat all the way up until then I just eat like some fruit or something, I realized how light and how energized. It's like an explosion of energy. And it didn't help that I was taking pre-workout before the games. Like I normally take pre-workouts before the games to get me jacked up and hyped and ready to go. Funny thing about that, here in Uruguay, they don't have pre-workout. They don't have pre-workout. So it's kind of weird for me because I'm normally used to taking pre-workout at all times, C4s and all that, which is actually good for me to just get away from taking so much of that pre-workout and caffeine. But then my coffee intake increases, which is also not good. But anyways, so I started not eating on the game days so much, and it gives you more energy. And people, you would think, nah, you need your food to make sure you have it. No. For me personally, I can't speak on nobody else, but if you don't eat, just say you only eat fruit on the day of the games and you go to play, maybe the first time you might feel weird, but by that second and third time you do it, you're going to realize, wow, I have super untapped energy that I didn't even realize that I had. And it comes from the food you eat, things you put in your body, how much. So I try to scale back a lot of the food that I eat on game days just so I can have an advantage. Like today I have salad. So I might eat just salad, a piece of chicken, and avocado toast. I think that'd be good for me for lunch today. I feel good on that. Eat it early. Eat it now. It's almost about 1 o'clock. Eat like around 1:30. Take a nap about 3 to 4:30. Get up, go hit the weight room, and then go hit the weight room for like 30 minutes. Do a couple exercises to warm my legs up, warm my body up. We don't play till 9 tonight, so now it's like 5. It's about 5:30. I'll probably call my daughter. Then I'll go and I watch a lot of mid-range highlights. Last game I watched Sean Livingston mid-range highlights. Then I went to Carmelo's. I always watch Carmelo mid-range. GOAT season, prime Melo. Earlier this morning, I was already jacked up and hyped. So I seen a reel on LeBron, game 6 against the Celtics, which was, till this day, one of the games that scarred me because Celtics was my team. I love the Celtics back in the day when it's Paul Pierce and KG and Ray Allen, even though Ray Allen switched up on us. Rondo, that was my team. That was my team. And when When Braun just went absolutely dumb, that game 6 of the finals or the Eastern Conference Finals broke my heart, but it was just such an amazing game. So I like to watch games or watch clips of things like that, of people dominating, just to start getting my mind geared towards the game. I'll also take time before, like today, I'll make sure, and it's good to write these things out. I wrote my goals out this morning. I made sure I jotted that down. It's good to write out the things that you want to get done, so it's easier for you to accomplish them, like a little checklist. Like I said, what are the 3 most important things to do today? One for me every day is to shoot a live. Got to get the live going every single day. That is an absolute must. Then it is make sure I meditate before going to the game. So meditate on gameplay, meditate on 150 shots made. I normally shoot, in my head, minimum 150 made shots. That's important to me. That meditation time and practicing shots in your head, the visualization, that's important. So taking that little extra time to do all of these are just the normal things that what I do during the game day, to get me prepared, to get me amped up for a game, my thoughts and my concept of what I'm going on through the game. And when I get to the game, while I'm warming up, I normally listen. Like I have my pregame warm up. But majority of the time during the warm up, I have this recording. I have this personal recording. It's a minute long, and it's just about, it's an affirmation that I listen to over and over and over, how I want to play in the game, like my energy, my team will win, I'm going to give all out defense, I'm going to believe in my shot, I'm on point, I'm on target, I make all my shots, I make my free throws, I help my teammates with energy and defense. It's a minute long affirmation, and I just have it on repeat, and listen to it maybe like, since it's only a minute long, and then I speed mine up, so I'm so used to it. Majority of the times, the speed is up to like 2, so if it's a minute long, it's 30 seconds. So in a 5-minute stretch, you listening to it 20 times. And the purpose of that is because once you get into crunch times, once you get into the game and in moments of games and stuff, what is going to come to your mind first? It's the thoughts that you normally keep. You ever be in a game and then a song pops up that you've been listening to before, like while you're at the free throw line or you're just walking down the court, the things that pop up into your head during that time. So it's really like I'm priming my brain and my body and my energy to focus on the things that are most important. Hey, you're going to make your next shot. You're going to help out your team. You're going to win the game. You're going to be good on defense. You're going to put fear into the defense with your energy and lead your team. And these are the things I purposely listen to them in order to download the energy, to download the words into my brain, into my system, into my nervous system. So when I'm in these moments, this is what happens first. This is what I think about first. This is what I focus on instinctively. Instinctively, this is what I revert back to. I revert back to my normal nature of being dominant, being all out with my energy and fighting to get the dub for my team and going hard. And you know what I'm saying? So these are just the things that I focus on game days. That's typically I know I'm a little out of order, but I try to knock out all those things for the day. I try to make sure I keep those things in line. I try to make sure that I'm just as fully mentally prepared as I possibly could be. And most importantly, be free. Telling myself to be free. Do not put so much pressure on yourself and forget that you love to play the game. I love the game. Enjoy it. Write down, enjoy the game. Smile more on the court. Smile more on the court. Show your energy and excitement and smile more on the court. Smile more on the court, because sometimes we be so locked in and so Kobe, Mamba, Mo, Killer. And it's just like, yes, I want to dominate, and I want to dominate with a smile on my face. Like, man, this dude's out here killing us. And he looks like he's enjoying the game. He's enjoying life. He's enjoying what he's doing, because all this work that we put in, and we have this moment to come out here and do it on a higher level, and we put so much pressure on ourselves, it kind of takes away the joy from what we're doing. When you're taking these shots, when you're shooting and you're with your friends, or you're working out, you're enjoying the moment. When you go hoop with your friends, you enjoy playing basketball. I don't do it to be stressed out. I do it because I love it. I do it because it brings me a sense of joy. It brings me a sense of completion, because more than anything, I get to compete at a high level at something I worked so hard on, and I get the opportunity to compete. And that's just the competitive nature that I have inside of me, that drive I have inside of me to want to compete and fight for something that I've worked so hard for. That right there is the greatest part of the game. You get to do it at a high level. That's what you work for. You get to do it at a high level. So enjoying it more, smiling more, getting things like, just enjoying that process of it while the game is going on, and not just letting myself getting so overwhelmed with, you have to, hey, your job's on, you got to worry about your job, you got to make sure you win, we got to do this. How about we make sure first you are at peace with yourself and in your mind before you step on the court. So much dictates what goes on the court by what you dictate what goes on inside of you before you ever touch the court. That's why you spend more times off the court doing other things to prepare yourself on the court. That's why I have my stretching board here, and I meditate before games, and I visualize before games, and I stretch and I hit the weight room, because we were preparing for this moment. So when you get to that moment, might as well enjoy it while you're there. When you get to the game and you put all that work in, bruh, enjoy the game. You didn't work this hard to be in the game, you might as well enjoy it. You didn't put all that work in. Smile when you're on the court. Watch how you react and enjoy yourself on the court. Watch how that translates for you, and you kill out there. And that's what I'm on today. It's game day. I'm hella excited. I'm hella juiced. I'm hella ready. I'm super excited. That's just how I prepare for the games. And I'm about to go eat and get all that going right now, man. I'll catch you guys tomorrow on the next video, on the next live. I'm out.